being up here today, but circumstances turned out this way, and so you'll have to pardon anything that goes wrong here. Blame it on this guy here. But anyhow, I've known Dean here for about 35 years now, and we were together down in Juneau. I was the director for Gospel Missionary Union at the time. We had 27 missionaries in southeast Alaska. And Dean came up to relieve my wife and I. We were, as director, you know, you get called on doing everything. We were picking up the children at the ferry terminals, or the airport, and overnighting them, and then taking them out the next morning. And also we had to pick up groceries and what have you for the camp. So we needed somebody badly, and this guy shows up, and he filled just the ticket. And his family, he and his family, they did exactly that. They relieved us of that, all those chores. And then later on, he became the camp director. And I known that other guy there about the same time, too. We met about then in Juneau. But, so we had some wonderful years together, so this is a wonderful privilege to me to have the opportunity of doing this. And I'd like to begin, well, first of all, I'd like to give the verse that Dean gave me as his life verse. And this is found in John chapter 15, the 16th verse. It says, "Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he will give it you." My, how he answers these prayers, doesn't he? I address this to all of our friends, our neighbors, families, and we're gathered here today for the very purpose of presenting before God and this company, this wonderful couple, Dean and Carol, today. And we're going to represent them in holy matrimony. I say holy because God is holy. And those that put their faith and trust in him, too, are holy. Because he makes us holy by his shed blood. He covers all our sin. This is a divine ordinance instituted for the happiness of mankind and the glory of God. Its sacredness is shown by the fact that the Holy Spirit has selected these two from many human relationships as the most examples of the relation between Christ and his church, those that are his. It is therefore not to be entered into lightly or thoughtlessly, but reverently, discreet, and in the fear of God. The happiness that is possible in this union is only made actual when there is the utmost surrender of self and heart of each to the other. For though you speak with the tongues of men and of angels, if you have not love, you shall become as sounding brass and a tinkling cymbal. For love suffereth long and is kind. Love envieth not, love vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up, doth not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not her own, is not easily provoked, thinketh no evil, rejoiceth not in iniquity, but rejoiceth in the truth, beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Love never fails. So then let faith be in your lives, so that you shall believe each other, in each other. Let hope be in your lives, that you may not know discouragement. But above all, put on love, which is the bond of perfectness. Who giveth this woman to be married to this man?
Her daughter, her family, and I.
Before you come on up, I have a few real hard questions to ask you. Dean, will you have this woman to be your wife, and will you pledge your troth to her in all love and honor? and in all duty and service, in all faith and tenderness, to live with her and cherish her according to the ordinance of God in the holy bond of marriage?
I will.
Carol, will you have this man to be your husband, and will you pledge your troth to him in all love and honor, and in all duty and service, in all faith and tenderness, to live with him and cherish him according to the ordinance of God in the holy bond of marriage?